Well, here's an interesting chess puzzle, and it's white to play and win. So white's pawn is moving this way and black's pawn is moving this way. So you can pause the video to find the best move for white here. So first of all, if you try to straight up queen the pawn, then you have check, and after you move up or down, he can give you this check, and now this is just a draw. And here, if you try to play something like say bishop to f8, then again it's the same idea. He can check, and after you move anywhere, he will give a check, and after you go up, he will sacrifice his rook, and after you take, this is again a draw. So here, the winning move is bishop to d6, sacrificing this bishop with a simple idea. If he takes, then you just queen and win easily. And here if you play something like say rook to g1, attacking this pawn, then you have this beautiful bishop to g3, interference. And now, no matter what you do, say rook h1 check, you go king g5, rook g1, threatening to take. Then you have king f4, and after he gives you a check, you go king e5. And now you use this pawn as an umbrella, and you will be winning. If you try something like say rook to f3 or even rook to g3, then you can queen and win. But what if here he plays rook to e1, then you can straight up queen? That doesn't make sense. Now let's see one final variation with rook h1 check. Here, if you try to play king g3, then again he will check you and win the pawn. This will be a draw. Therefore you have to play this brilliant bishop to h2. But what's the idea? He can simply take this bishop because he is forced. Then you have king g3 attacking the rook. He goes king h1, threatening rook to g1 check, so you move out with king f2, preventing this check. He goes rook to h2 check, then king f3, and after rook h3 check, you go up, rook h4 check, then again you can take this pawn, and after rook h5 check, if you play king to g4, then rook h1, and now it's a draw. Therefore you play king f4. He goes rook h4 check, king f3, then again you move down after this check, king f2, rook h2 check, and finally you play king to g3. And now this is completely winning for white because after rook c2, you can queen and win. And even rook h1 check doesn't work because you can move down, and when he moves away, you can queen and win. Well, this is not the end. Here are some more amazing chess puzzles like these. And if you don't want to miss the upcoming videos, then don't forget to subscribe.